Hey everyone, welcome to Bald Guy Money. In this video, we are going to be ranking some more metals products. Because in our last ranking video, we ranked the products you see here from the best of the best to absolute rubbish. And because I read all of your comments, and I like my channel to be a dialogue rather than a monologue, I would like to make a slight amendment to the rankings before we start ranking new products, and that is this. Because in the last ranking video, I got a comment from the Silver Sergeant who argued that junk silver, also known as constitutional silver, should be a little higher in the ranking. And there were other people in the comments apart from him who made strong cases, stating that I might have been a little too harsh on junk silver. So, as a result of that, and mainly because of it being such a great fractional option for silver, I am going to move junk silver up to the C level, as you can see here. Now, just before I get to the new products we're going to be ranking in this video, I want to remind everybody that I have a Patreon now, and by joining the Patreon, you help this channel stay sponsor-free. In addition to that, you get some really cool perks, like extra videos, which I do at least once per week, my newsletters, which always include my short-term price targets intended to help you find better entry points for gold and silver purchases, and you get all of my Excel tools, which help you track your purchases, identify purchasing opportunities, as well as selling opportunities as they relate to trading metals for real estate, and there will be some new Excel tools being launched very soon. So please join and check it out. You can cancel at any time, and your patronage goes a long way in helping me deliver the best content possible right here on the YouTube channel. Now, without further ado, here are the 6 products we're going to be ranking in this products ranking video. On the silver side, we have the 2-ounce Czech Lion. We are ranking the 1-ounce generic silver round, and we will be using the generic buffalo round as the benchmark in this video. And we are also ranking the Whopper, the 100-ounce silver Britannia Bar. On the gold side, we will be ranking the 1/2-ounce Maple Leaf for people interested in fractional gold, the 20-gram Pomp Suisse Bar, also for the fractional gold crowd, and the 1-ounce gold Britannia. Just like last time, we will be using the following criteria to rank these products. Number 1, ease of selling and recognition. Number 2, affordability, which also looks at how much of what you put into the product will you be able to get back out. And the third one, utility in case of a need to spend, barter, or flee situation, basically the SHTF situation. And the first product we are ranking is the 2-ounce Czech Silver Lion. A coin I have been seeing more and more of lately, and I have to admit it is absolutely beautiful. But the fact is that this is the new kid on the block, and many of you out there watching this will never have seen this coin before. On the reverse side of this coin, it says $5. I don't know what kind of dollars they're talking about since they don't use dollars in the Czech Republic, but that doesn't matter because everywhere I have seen this coin for sale, the price has been 100% or more above spot price for silver. And the only thing I see that it has going for it is a unique size that may come in handy in a barter situation if you ever come across somebody who would be willing to accept it. As a result, we are ranking this coin as an E-level product. It's still a silver round. You can do more with this than a gold back, so it's a little better than fiat currency, but not much better. The next product we're ranking is the gold 1/2-ounce Maple Leaf coin. A coin that would be recognized anywhere in the world, but does fetch a higher premium versus the 1-ounce coin at 8% as offered by SD Bullion. Since it is pure quadruple 9 gold, it is a great option for people who live in places where sales tax or VAT is charged on American Eagles, since they are 22 karat gold, but still want a reliable fractional option in case they do need to sell some gold but don't want to part with an entire ounce, which really gives it a boost in the third category. So when all is said and done for the Canadian 1/2-ounce gold Maple Leaf, we are putting it in the A tier as something that is a great piece to have in a stack. The next product we're ranking is the 100-ounce silver Britannia Bar, or as I like to call it, the Whopper. And although this bar is very recognizable, its size will make the market for it much smaller, meaning your best bet will be selling this bar back to a dealer, which will cost you a little bit more should you want to liquidate. And although it comes in at a low premium for a well-known silver product at 13% above spot for one piece on SD Bullion, the one-time out-of-pocket cost is pretty high for most people. And considering that silver has historically been used for transactional purposes, the size of this bar is simply impractical for an emergency situation, and I do not personally stack them for that reason. And that's why the 100-ounce British Silver Britannia Bar lands in the D tier. A great way to get your weight up, but probably more than most people want or should have in a single piece. The next product we're looking at is the 20-gram gold Pompe Suisse bar, which was actually the first piece of gold bullion I ever purchased. This is a product that is extremely recognizable, and they even come with QR codes now that you can check the authenticity with using the Pompe phone app, which makes it a great candidate for peer-to-peer sales. The premium on these bars is usually low, and as you can see here, right now I found it at 4% above spot, which is something else that makes this product extremely attractive. That said, even in a peer-to-peer transaction, you shouldn't expect anything above spot on these bars. And although they do give you a certain degree of flexibility in your stack, due to their fractional nature, being smaller than 1 ounce, the plastic they are stored in makes it a bit tricky to travel with, and some people may be turned off by the fact that it is 20 grams versus some fraction of an ounce, but that doesn't bother me personally. When it comes to where this amazing bar lands on our list, we are putting it in the B tier, a great way to get some fractional exposure to gold at a low premium, but just not as easy to trade as a sovereign coin. That said, this is a great option for newer stackers on a budget who are trying to get their weight up. Now, moving on to a product that I was admittedly on the fence about, and that is the generic silver buffalo round, a product that has quickly become popular amongst stackers trying to avoid outrageous premiums on the sovereign silver coin market. And I wasn't on the fence because I don't like this product. It's a nice product. But with a lot of fake coins circulating around recently, and my Patreon members will know exactly what I'm talking about as I covered the topic of fakes being sold on Amazon in a video there. But that, paired with the fact that there is no single mint or standard of production for these coins, which has resulted in varying levels of quality, I have to admit that there is a voice in the back of my head that nags me a bit about this product. But all in all, they are pretty well recognized and even being offered by online dealers around the world right now. They are extremely affordable, being sold at a premium that is even less than the 100-ounce bar we covered earlier at 12% above spot. And they offer most of the advantages in an emergency situation that any sovereign round offers, with the exception of that uniformity, which is an issue for me. But despite that minor issue, I have to rank these rounds in the B tier. The free market has long been my compass in determining the quality of something, and the market has spoken on these rounds. If you are stacking for weight and want something similar to sovereign coins, this is the best deal going. Last but not least, we have the gold 1 ounce Britannia. A product that has started to really take its place on the international scene over the last few years, which has been driven by its affordability as well as the unique safety features these coins possess. As a result, they are very well recognized around the world today and are extremely affordable at only 4% above spot, as you can see here. Obviously, there are reasons that drive that affordability, and I have to say that they are not the most appreciated foreign coins in places like the USA, which accounts for a large percentage of bullion demand. As a result, depending on where you are, you should probably expect around spot for them when selling them. But don't be misled, because in an emergency situation, These coins do everything the other sovereign coins do, and even more because of their security features. So, before we get to the viewer question, or maybe I should call it complaint for this episode, we are going to slide this beautiful coin into the A tier. Now for the viewer question for this video, and I want to address some things that I said in my last video regarding the next major event for gold and silver. Because I think some people may have misunderstood what I was trying to say in that video, which led to comments like this one from Barry Cook, which was very fair, by the way, where he said, digitized card currency still leads to someone controlling what you buy. And you can see my response to what he said there underneath, but I want to address this very clearly in this video. And I want to start my response by saying that since I started this channel, I have advocated for people to take control of their lives by converting their fiat currency into hard assets, and that has included gold and silver. I still believe in that today, and my message in my last video was not meant to discourage anyone from doing that, or to encourage them to turn gold and silver over to anyone in favor of a digital option. What I was merely trying to state is that governments or private entities using their own reserves could drive a mainstream push to replace fiat currency with gold and silver-backed digital currency. And in an ideal or utopian situation, if managed properly, could be beneficial for hardworking people who don't have gold and silver today for whatever reason that may be. And although I do agree that in reality there would be counterparty risk with such a solution, since I try to be a voice of hope and optimism, I was simply making the case that if done right, even if the odds of that are slim to zero, it could make money sound again. And all of that was to set up a topic I am planning on covering in the future at the request of the Patreon community, and hopefully with Andy Schechtman here on the show. And what that topic is the discussion around national gold and silver reserves, whether or not we can trust the official numbers, and if the West can mount a challenge to the possible introduction of a commodities-backed BRICS currency. And if you want to see me and Andy have that conversation right here on the channel, please make some noise right now in the comments section. Let me know that is something that you'd like to see. With that said, that's all for this episode. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the content and leave a question or comment below. As you see, I read all the comments, and you never know, your comment or question may just be featured in the next video. Till next time, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.